Alright, so what is the best travel cam? I always talk about needing a mission when you travel, and if you don't have a mission, then a photo book should be your main mission. Why? Because photos, pictures, they hold you accountable of your travels. You can look back and think to yourself, what have I really done during my travels? And if your pictures are what you want them to be, then your mission was successful. Now, last time when I said this, a lot of people told me like, well, I'm not a photographer, I don't have a camera. So let me discuss that. I've been a photographer for around 7 years professionally, and I've worked with so many cameras, film cameras, digital cameras, big cameras, small cameras, whatever you can think of, I've worked with it. So when I traveled to all of these countries, I always had a camera with me. And to make it short, the best camera I can tell you now is the smallest camera. The smaller, the better. Because a small camera is discreet. You can take it anywhere with you. You won't look like some fucking stupid tourist with a big fat cannon around his neck. And you will be able to take pictures wherever you are because you got the small camera with you, right? Also, I'll show you some cameras that I travel with. But just to make clear, this channel is not about photography. If that's the first time tuning in, I basically help travelers, expats, and digital nomads immerse themselves anywhere in the world through language, networking skills, and all of that. But because I say that having a mission is crucial, and if you don't have a mission, you should have a photo book, then that is why I'm talking about this right now. But other than that, don't subscribe if you want to subscribe for photography. Now you might think to yourself, well, I have a phone. Why do I need a camera? But I'm telling you, don't use your phone. And there are several reasons why. The first reason is you'll be distracted. Whenever you open up your phone, you'll have messages and mails and all of that. It will just distract you. And that is just not a good thing. The other thing is also, you can pull out your phone, take a picture, and then you mostly put it back. You take just a few pictures. You don't put any thought into the picture, usually. So that's why I would avoid a phone. So what camera do I use then, So this is my favorite camera to take pictures with. It doesn't even matter if it's a Canon, a Nikon, or whatever. It's just a plain, simple digital camera. I got this camera when I was, I think, 12 or 13 for my birthday. And it's the best camera for traveling. Obviously, now I do videos, right, for my travel vlog channel. But when I take pictures, I always use this camera. It's perfect. It fits into your pocket. You can just have it right away when you want to take a picture of something, but it still takes time. It takes just enough time to think about what kind of picture you're going to take, what kind of subject you want to photograph, right? It just takes just the right amount of time that you put enough thought into what kind of pictures you're taking. So this is handy. You can take it anywhere with you. Also, this kind of camera costs like $20. You can buy it on eBay or Facebook Marketplace or whatever, right? It's the best camera you can take with you. Now this is basically just use that type of camera and you'll be set. If that's all you wanted to know which camera to use, this is it. You can click off the video. Now if you do want to take it a step further and dive into the challenge, then I can tell you this kind of camera, this is a film camera. It's not a digital camera. So what does that mean? It means when you take a picture, cannot look at the picture until it's fully developed, right? So you would have to take a picture, fill up the film, which is around 35 pictures. Then you would have to go to a laboratory. They will have to develop it, and then you have to print it, and then you will be able to look at the pictures. Now, I love this. I love traveling with this. I always have the digital camera with me. If I have space, I always travel with this. Why? It's a psychological thing. Now, when you are on your mission, you're trying to capture the moments of your travel. Because you just have a limited amount of pictures you can take, you'll be thinking about how am I going to take the picture? In which moment am I going to take the picture? And then you take one picture and that's it for the moment. And you won't realize if it's a good picture or if you got what you wanted onto the picture until you come back and you've developed the picture. This is awesome. This is just genius. Imagine the satisfaction, the happiness that you feel when you go back and you'll have to wait a couple of weeks maybe to finally look at the pictures, and then you can look back and reflect on your travels. This is why I love that type of camera. Now, this is actually what my mentor told me 7 years ago when I was starting out as a photographer. He told me that film is great because of the reasons that I just told you. You cherish every moment, you cherish the picture, and you think about how am I gonna take the picture. You don't just so mindlessly, take 50 pictures and then, in a couple of days you look through and you choose the best. No, you really think about how to take the picture, and that picture is it. You need to ingrain that kind of mentality into your brain, into how you take the pictures, and then you can apply it to that kind of camera. Because then you won't have the hassle of, needing to buy film, because film now is very expensive. You won't have to pay the cost of the laboratory and all of that. So, I don't know, like a film can cost you up to $30, right? To buy the film, develop the film, make the prints. There you don't have to pay anything. But if you use that type of mentality on this type of camera, it'll be awesome. And this is actually the end goal. If you stuck around until now, this is the end goal. Imagine you're working with a film camera where every shot counts, where for every moment you can just take one picture and then just take a digital camera. Use the psychology of a film camera where you think about every moment, like one shot for one moment, and then you'll look at it after the trip. Use that mentality for your digital camera, and that way the mission will be so fulfilling. So I already told you what the channel is about. It's not about photography, but I do have a free online community in case you're into traveling and all that kind of stuff. It's completely free, called the Chameleon Hub, where you can basically connect with other travelers and we discuss all kinds of topics surrounding the topic of travel. All right. So as I always say, if you see beauty in the chaos, then the world will be yours. Take care.